Hey everybody, this is Kameloxyx bringing you guys a Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. I had this battle earlier today against someone on the PokeBattlers Silence chat room. I forgot your name. If I happen to remember it, I will put it in the description. So yeah, anyway, let's get straight to this battle. Yeah, anyway, this is going to be on the PokeBattlers account. So yeah, if you guys could check out my channel, sub to PokeBattlers, that'd be great. Anyway, so he goes out to his Azelf, and I go out to my Hitmonlee, which isn't a Hitmonlee, it's a Zoroark, because Zoroark is just a beast like that. So I'm gonna go for the Dark Pulse and do some massive damage to this Azelf. I was thinking it was probably usual lead Azelf, and it was, just went for the taunt straight off, which didn't help very much. He hangs on with the Focus Sash, and he's just gonna go with the Explosion, which is not a bad move considering, well, you know, he probably could have. I'm not going to be a judge because he exploded. Enough said. So yeah, my Zoroark takes some heavy damage and untransforms. Yeah, so I turn back into Zoroark. I'm no longer Hitmonlee. Cosplay time's over. Flamethrower, just in case he wanted to switch, maybe salvage his whatchamacallit. He sends in his Jolteon, who I know is probably faster than me. I'm not even going to try, because Jolteon has a higher base speed than Zoroark. Even though mine is timid Zoroark, it's not faster than Jolteon. I'm thinking about running a Swords Dance Sucker Punch set, so I can take out faster people like Jolteon. So I see he's Life Orb, so I'm going to go out into my Kid Goku, my Victini, Choice Scarf Victini. He's going to go for Protect, and I'm gonna go for the Flare Blitz, and I am Choice Scarf, so I know I'll be faster than him. So he still probably doesn't know this, no reason he should. But then I'm able to go before him and hit him with a stab base 120 power Flare Blitz, which is going to do a lot of damage to that thingamajigger, Jolteon. Jolteon is not a very bulky poke. You see, he went for the Protect for the first turn. Scout, see what I was gonna do. Anyway, so he sends in his Kande, which is a Porygon Z. Porygon Z has always been a pain in my behind, and I don't like it, so I'm just going to go for another Flare Blitz and be all like Goku and hitting everything without heed to anything else and just immense wreckage. And almost takes it out. He's Adamant Max Attack with Choice Scarf, but it still wasn't enough. So he goes for the Tri-Attack, which is a fairly obvious move right there considering it is Stab, and I didn't see download, so he has adaptability, which makes his stabs even more powerful. So I'm going to send in my actual Hitmonlee, who is, as usual, carrying the Mach Punch. I'm going to go ahead and take out his Porygon Z with that. Easy KO, nothing to protect right there. So I'm just sitting there, kicking at nothing. I really like this Hitmonlee. He's really cool. I call him Sage because of the way his eyes look, like in comparison to Naruto Sage mode. Except they're not orange. So I go for the high jump kick on his Scarm. I'm trying to judge, see how much this would do. It does almost half, and he goes for a spike setup. So I'm like, well, I've got nothing to lose at this point. I'm just gonna keep going for these high jump kicks, see what happens. See what looks like a pretty good 3-hit KO around here. I mean, I'm just speculating and stuff, but he withdraws his Skarmory and sends in his Yuxi, who is, resists the high jump kick, and is probably not going to take very much damage from it. And no, it is not taking any damage from this high jump kick, even though it is Reckless boosted. Yeah, that's really sweet, because high jump kick now is 130 base power. Stab, Reckless, makes it, I can actually take a Cloyster down to a Focus Sash. A Cloyster has very high natural physical bulk. So anyway, he goes for the Psychic, and I send in my Mew, my Meow, who's going to take that hit like a boss, because high special defense and resist, plus high HP. Yeah, he's going to send in his I'm Sick, which is a Scizor, which is excellent for me, because I go for the Trick, which is awesome. Because I'm tricking him my Choice Scarf, so that I don't have it anymore. So he gets my Choice Scarf, which doesn't help him very much, and I get a Choice Band, which doesn't necessarily help me. But anyway, I'm still faster than him after his Choice Scarf boost, which is probably due to the 100 speed EVs I have on this Mew. It's a pretty original set. So anyway, he goes for the Bug Bite, and because now he's burned, that's not going to do anything to my Mew. He's just chilling right here. He's like all happy and stuff, and floating around, and like doing butterfly swimming pool strokes. And I'm locked into Will-O-Wisp, and I don't really feel like switching into anything because my team has a general weakness to bug type moves. So now he's going to go for the bug bite, and that's going to be enough to finish my Mew off. But Mew did a good job in burning that Scizor, effectively crippling it, meaning that it's not going to be doing any damage to anything on my team unless it gets a super effective hit. But I actually still have Hitmonlee, but I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to go into my Salamence, who I really love because now I'm able to use him because he's not Uber anymore. I miss using this guy in 4th gen. He's my ace in the hole, like my best poke. So he switches out, probably predicting an Earthquake, or I don't know. But I actually went for the Flamethrower, which is going to be excellent because that's going to hit this Skarmory for super effective on its weaker special side, which is never a bad thing because Skarmory is a real pain, and I don't like it. So that's going to go ahead and take out the Skarmory. And at this point, he only has 2 Pokemon left, his Uxie and his Scizor. And his Scizor is not doing anything anytime soon. So he sends in his Uxie, and shiny Uxie looking all weird and blind-like. He's going to go for a trick, making me think it's about the same idea as with my Mew. So I end up getting a Choice Scarf, and he gets my Lumberry, which doesn't necessarily help or hinder me. Outrage is going to be a very powerful hit coming from a Salamence with maximum attack. Almost takes it out, but doesn't. Now I have a Choice Scarf, so I am faster. I'm going to go for the second Outrage, and I wish I still had my Lumberry, but I don't. But it doesn't make much of a difference because I do get the 3-turn Outrage. And he sends back in his Scizor, who's going to be burned. Yeah, and he just threw the match right there. So yeah, that was a really good match. I'm sorry, I can't remember your name. I'm just gonna call you Matt because that was your name in the game. So yeah, give this video a thumbs up, helps it get noticed. Check out my channel. I'd really appreciate it if you guys could sub. Check out PokeBattlers, really great idea, really awesome channel here. Sub to that, and yeah, peace out.